Alrighty, I believe I am live streaming through YouTube. Hi everyone, this is LOL Freddy again with another video for ya. This time I'm going to be testing my OBS settings for Players Unknown Battlegrounds running at 1080p 60 frames per second. So before I jump into the game, I'm going to go ahead and share with you my settings. Okay. So let's jump in there. Again, general, doesn't really matter what you have in general that much. I like to use a dark theme because it's nice and dark and easier on the eyes. My stream, same thing. Make sure you have your information there for YouTube, Twitch, whichever platform you use. Never share your stream key. Output. Let's do the output. Alright, for my encoder, well, first off, make sure you're in advanced so you can access all your settings. Let's see. For output here, I like to use the encoder, which is the NVENC H.264, and that's done through the NVIDIA encoder, which is awesome in my opinion for Player Unknown Battlegrounds because it uses the graphics card to do the encoding versus using the CPU, which we all know here that Player Unknown Battlegrounds is a heavy CPU game. Heavy meaning intensive CPU game. So I'd rather use the actual card for that to save the CPU for the game itself. Rescale output, I leave this unchecked because I do my output rescaling somewhere else. I use the video for that, but we'll get to that in just a second. Let's see, our rate control, we use a constant bit rate. I like to set it for 1200. Obviously you can play with this number. I'm sorry, 12,000. You can play with this number however you want. The higher the bit rate, the higher the quality is going to be, but make sure that you only do this and you choose numbers that your ISP can support, your upload speed. Make sure that it's high enough for this. I recently switched ISPs. Before I was capped at around 5 megabits per second on my upload. Now I'm capped at 25, so I can easily stream at 12,000 bit rate, which is not bad at all. I'm happy about that. I'm happy about the change, so I can do better videos now. Keyframe interval, I like to set it to 2 seconds, which is recommended on Twitch and on YouTube gaming as well. Preset Bluray, these don't really make a difference. Bluray might be a placebo effect, but I like it better than all the other ones. In my opinion, it probably makes a difference, who knows. If not, then I just like having the preset set as Bluray because it looks pretty. Look at that, Bluray. Profile main, level auto, use 2-pass encoding, I have that checked. GPU at 0 and B frames at 2. Audio 48 kilohertz. Stereo channel, I use make sure your desktop audio is to your device. These are my headset. Same thing with the microphone. I'm speaking to you through this, the H7PX headset that I have right here. I did disable push to talk while I'm doing this, but I'm more than likely going to enable it when I jump into the game. Video wise, this is where I have my base canvas resolution, which is 1920 by 1080. That's my current resolution on my monitor, so I use that as my base. And then here we go, output scaled resolution is at 1280. Oh, you know what I just realized? I can't change this. I can't change this if I'm streaming right now. Oh, I forgot to set that up. Fail. Let's see, I wonder if I can stop streaming and change it. Let me try. Be right back. Let's see. So I enabled 1080p on my settings. I don't know if the video can jump to that quality though, because the stream was initially started at 720. Let's see. Let me refresh here for a second. I'm taking a look at my laptop. I have the stream running on that. Sorry about the delay. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I refreshed it, so it's at 1080 by, 1080p, 60 frame rates per second. Cool. So the change did go through. Awesome. Okay. So I changed that. While I was actually streaming, I had to stop the stream for a second. Here we go. So these are the same settings, but I did change my output scale resolution to 1920 by 1080. As you can see, my downscale filter, I like to use the Lanczos sharpened scaling, 32 samples, and at 60 FPS. Okay. Hotkeys, whatever you like. I like to set my start streaming to control number pad 1 and my stop streaming to control number pad 0. And then my push to talk for the mic, I like to set it as V because I'm used to using V for push to talk. And advanced, make sure your process priority is high. If you want the priority of this application, OBS, to be high up on the tree on your processes, which is a good idea because you want to make sure your stream is the priority when you're streaming. And then pretty much anything else here, I left it standard. I didn't change anything here. You can change it as you need to, okay? Alrighty, so those are my settings for OBS for streaming at 1920p by 1080. Again, my bitrate, I did jump it up to 12,000 or 12 Mbps. Jumped it up. That's about half of what I have on my ISP. And yeah, let's get started. Let's check this out. Let us run the player unknown battlegrounds. Player unknowns battlegrounds. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to push to talk now. Settings, audio, enable push to talk on the mic or auxiliary. So set that up. Test, test, test. All right, that's push to talk. Cool. Again, I disabled the music on the game because I was getting copyright hits from different publishers, or what's it called, copyright holders. And I was like, enough of that. I'll just mute the music so I don't get hit with that. And let's just go do a quick solo match. Alrighty, we're loaded, good to go. Again, this is 1080p, 60 frame rates per second. Beginning of the stream, I showed my settings for OBS, and we shall see how it plays in the game. Let me check my OBS, make sure I don't have any skip frames. So no skip frames, that's good. As you can see, the CPU is very low because I'm using the NVENC encoder instead of the CPU. And these are the kilobits per second. All right. You know, let's go to the military base. Let's see how that turns out. Might be a quick death, but let's do it. I feel like that guy's gonna whoop my butt. Oh man. Getting out of here. If you see a pan, always pick it up. That stuff actually, the pan deflects bullets. It's really good to have. It's an SKS. I don't know what to do. Should I pick it up? Drop the S. I'm gonna drop the SCAR. There's usually somebody in the tower over here. Surprised nobody's up there. Usually is somebody up there. Those are bad shots. Let's wait for him to get closer. Got him. I don't get a chance to play too much with the SKS. It's a nice rifle. I like it a lot. Got him once. So we can get a higher vantage point. I think it's playing with me. I don't think he's gonna come out. I mean, he should be coming out soon when this recedes, but I don't think it's worth me waiting because I have to cross the bridge. I'm gonna back out. In like 10 seconds, I'll back out. Wonder if we can follow the road and find the vehicle. Usually they like to spawn around here. Might just go and swim it. I would like to get some more 7.62 ammo, though. Oh, somebody's been here. This place has been ravaged. I don't know where that came from. Noob mistake. Ugh. Can we climb this? Let's find out. I don't think there's anything here. Yeah, I saw that guy back there. Ah. Oh well, lasted pretty long. And there you have it. That's 1080p at 60 frames per second. Showed you my settings, showed you a little bit of the gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and take care. Feel free to subscribe and like if you like, dislike if you dislike it, and leave a comment or two if you have any questions. Later, guys.